Hello and welcome to today's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about why you need to balance your masculine and feminine energy and what the heck that is all about. So, first of all, a disclaimer, when I'm using the words masculine and feminine, this is not gender specific at all, okay? We all have masculine and feminine traits. Both the men have some masculine and feminine traits, and there's women that have masculine and feminine traits. And we've all met women that have more masculine energy and traits, and we've all met men that have more feminine traits as well. So this is not gender specific. Think of it as yin yang from the religion / philosophy of Taoism. Sometimes I'll use the words yin yang, sometimes I'll use the words masculine and feminine. Masculine is the yang, feminine is the yin. Now I'll have a chart here on the screen showing you the masculine versus feminine traits, but basically the masculine is the linear, logical, direct. It's the doing part. It's the achieving and striving, getting things done part. That's what the masculine energy is all about. On the other side, the feminine traits is all about being more passive, allowing things to flow naturally. It's about following instead of leading, and it's being more in the moment and just flowing. Most importantly, you need to understand that one is not better than the other. You need both. And we're already operating, most of us, on both of those scales, and we each have a more dominant side to us. And, I'm going to advocate why we need to embrace our feminine side more, the yin aspect, in today's society. Let me give you some examples of what being in your masculine means. It's when you are working 40 hours a week at your job so you can get promoted. It's when you are planning to book a restaurant, a specific restaurant, and you're making reservations. It's when you are planning to retire earlier. It's when you're trying to achieve any goal. You're striving for something. And the yin energy is more about softness. It's about following someone else's lead. It's about not dictating a specific outcome or trying to control what's going to happen, but instead allowing things to unfold more naturally. It's a softer approach. And so when you're sitting on the couch, relaxing, and something spontaneous pops into your head, that would be you being more in your yin energy. From the masculine side example, when I was saying that when you're booking a reservation to a restaurant, you're in your yang energy. So if you're in your feminine energy, you don't care what restaurant you're going to. You simply allow your partner to make the reservation, and you're just happy to put on something nice and follow their lead. You don't care where you're going. You're just being in the moment, enjoying the process, and allowing yourself to be surprised. As an aside, this masculine-feminine dynamic is sometimes what a lot of men and women want to have in their relationships. Maybe I'll make a different video about that because I'm not going to go into that specifically here. I just want to more focus on how we each individually need to work on understanding what energy we're predominantly being defined by and why we need to balance these two forces to be a more fulfilled human being. So now let's talk about the main issue that's going on right now in society. In Western society, at least as I see it, mostly what are we being bombarded with? We're being bombarded with you need to strive and achieve. You need to get ahead in your career. Both men and women are being told this. And so you cannot relax. You cannot just, take a year off and think about what you want to do. There's no time for that. You just got to strive. You got to achieve. You got to succeed. You got to persevere. You got to dominate. You got to be the leader. You want to control the outcome of your life. You don't want to let anybody else control what you should do. You have to have it all. And, to be honest, it's kind of exhausting. if you're really honest about that, and you'll see some people after a couple of years, they leave the corporate world because they just don't like to be in that kind of environment, in that kind of energy. So we're being bombarded to basically be in our masculine, in our yang energy so much already that I want to talk about why you need to get into your yin energy. See, being in your yang energy, striving all the time and all that is not healthy, not for your mental health and not for your physical health. And we've all seen these ultra successful businessmen or Wall Street people that are depressed or suicidal. And that's because they've achieved everything they thought they were supposed to. You know, they were striving to make as much money as they can. They had all the money they can, all the wealth and all that kind of stuff, but they still weren't happy. They felt empty inside because, again, they're too focused on achieving something instead of also connecting into their yin energy and just being and flowing with life, which is also very important. Being in your yin or your feminine energy is going to help you to do your masculine activities better because you're going to get that little break, okay? When you are not striving, when you are not working, when you're just being passive, when you're doing nothing, that's when the best ideas come. So you actually need to consciously, in my opinion, cultivate time to do nothing and to just connect to your body. We'll talk about how to do that in a moment. But basically, in order to help your goals, you actually need to sometimes step back, connect to your body, listen to your intuition. Should you even go for that goal, right? So you might be in this do mode of achieving things, but how do you even know that you should be on that path? Maybe you need to quit. Maybe you need to pursue a different path. And that's why I'm saying you need to connect to those other aspects that are all about giving up control and taking it easy for a little bit so that you even understand what goals you should be striving for in the first place. And the other aspect of that is that we all need a break. So you don't want to burn out. So that's why you need to spend some time in your yin energy during your day and your week so that you can recharge. And I know for some of you, this all seems woo-woo and contradictory. I get that. I recommend you study Taoism a little bit more. I really like that philosophy. I'll be talking about it more on this channel. Let me read you a verse from the Tao Te Ching, which is the main text of the Taoism. This is verse 76. Men are born soft and supple. Dead, they are stiff and hard. Plants are born tender and pliant. Dead, they are brittle and dry. Thus, whoever is stiff and inflexible is a disciple of death. Whoever is soft and yielding is a disciple of life. The hard and stiff will be broken. The soft and supple will prevail. So, hopefully by now you are on board about getting into your yin or feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. But let me give you some examples of what you can do to get into your feminine more. The first way is just take a day off to do nothing. Maybe you'll read or play a game, but you don't have a specific agenda to finish the book or to win the game. You're simply just flowing with that day. You relax on the couch and do whatever you want. The second way to connect to your yin energy is, let's say, for example, your significant other just booked a vacation for the two of you, and you, instead of asking about all the details or worrying about where you're going to go and all that kind of stuff, you actually just go online and shop for nice clothes to wear on the vacation and visualize how much fun the two of you are going to have. So you're not stressing out about details and plans. You're just excited to be there and have fun. The third way is you pick up dancing or you start playing an instrument. Again, the idea is not to get anywhere. Yes, sure, you'd like to get good, but the whole point is just to get into your body, listen and have fun with the music, flow with the music, and just enjoy the moment. The fourth way is you go out for a walk without your phone. I know, it's crazy. You leave your phone at home, and you're simply walking. You're feeling the ground beneath your feet. You're breathing. You're feeling your body as you walk and breathe the air. And the fifth one is just doing simple self-care things like meditating or taking a bath. This is just you taking time for yourself to just, again, be in your body, connect to your breath, and be in the present moment. You are essentially just trying to be instead of do. There are many other things you can do to get into your feminine or yin energy and to connect with those traits. The point is that by balancing your energies, you're going to be that much better at understanding what goals to strive for. And your masculine, your yang side is only going to make better decisions because you are taking that time to recharge for yourself. You may find out that you actually achieve goals in a more effortless kind of manner. And you also won't force things, won't push through things that just aren't aligned or that aren't coming your way easily. You'll understand that maybe you need to switch path. Again, by connecting to your intuition, into your body, you're going to make better decisions with your mind. And this isn't a one-time thing. This is something you need to practice and monitor on a daily and weekly basis. So if you feel drained, if you feel like you're constantly living in your head, it may be that you are depleted and that you need to work on being more in your yin energy instead of the masculine mode. So again, this is for both men and women. So I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you relate to any of this in the comments below. If you're listening to me on iTunes, leave me a review, and I'll see you on the next episode.